representing where I'm from. The Bay where you see 187s. Ain't taking no shots, but yo, I'm quick to pull a 211. Up in this game, it's major to get your Skrilla ride. And when I'm out through your town, player, I'm coming tight. And at night, it be drama, but I never trip. I'm siding with G's and on their minds and stacking a grip. Player, so represent where you from. Cause it be G's on the run, pulling out them straight Tommy guns. And on my block, it be the spot for them ballers. Pimps, players, hustlers, studs, and shot callers. All us. Leave your host at cloudy, cause players in the game be smashing daily. Day to night, dust to down, front to back, side to side, it be gravy. And y'all can't fade us. This my style life, yo, that's what made us. And the hits I spit be so sick, player, call it contagious. I puts it down like Vince Carter when he catches the live. Ferocious and sick, the same way kings are mine. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down, yeah. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings are me putting it down. Up in this game, it's time to come sick. Never take no short, so let me rip. When I spit this real up out of the cuts up on my block, you don't know what's up. It's all about G's trying to make they mail up on my turf. My clientele gonna make their money stack. And when it's like that, the mail be living swell. So they be hits up in your way each and every day, trying to stop your pay. Better holler at your folks just to let them know that up on your block you ain't for play. That's how you represent. Yeah, player, so just follow. I'll be gone every day.
Yeah, we back, baby.
What's going on?
To the Buc Flair Show. I'm the co-host, Dennis Holmes. I'm here with my host, Buc Flair.
What's happening,
just
everybody? Please like and share this show. We coming to you live Saturday night with
That's right.
Tennessee coming off a loss to Georgia, and I don't know what's going on with the Washington game in Oregon State. Have you got an update on that game?
No, I don't have an update on that game. I know Jordan Travis looked like he broke. I don't know if it was his ankle or was it his calf.
Ooh.
But it was broke. Yeah, it was broke, man. OG, what's going on, OG? It
Oh,
was broke,
wow.
man. It looked real bad. Yeah.
Oh no, that's not good for Florida State.
Yeah. Hopefully he can return, like Dak Prescott next season. But I know he's entering the draft, so somebody's gonna get a steal second, third round with that quarterback.
You sound like a Hendon Hooker fan.
Yeah, come on. Tennessee, baby. Why wouldn't I sound like a Hendon Hooker fan?
He's sitting up there.
Hell, you in Minnesota. Who's the starting QB for Minnesota, baby? Come on. Tennessee, baby. Come on now.
They getting all out there
baby.
now, ain't they?
Yeah.
They getting all out
Tennessee,
there.
baby. We coming. We're going to get ourselves together. We coming.
I'm like tripping out. Please like and share this show as we get ready to get started or whatever. If anybody's out there watching right now, just update us on the Washington-Oregon State game. What's up, Ron? I'm trying to see about that game because it has playoff implications in the top seedings right there because, Washington loses that ball game. That's going to open up a whole can of worms.
No, Alabama might slide in.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Well, they still got to play. They got to play Georgia. It looks like Alabama and Georgia going to play in the SEC.
Yeah,
so,
SEC championship.
You remember that one year? I think Georgia beat Alabama, or LSU beat Alabama in the SEC championship, or something like that. One of them beat one of them, and then they played in the championship game, and I think Alabama came back and won. They lost the SEC championship to let the other team get in there.
No, that was Georgia. That was Georgia's first championship. For the first one of they back-to-back. They lost to thank you, Robert Leader. But who's winning? You just saying 22-20. Georgia lost to Alabama in the SEC championship game, but beat them in the national championship.
Oh, if it's 22-20, that means Washington's still leading. It's got to be almost close to over with.
Yeah, Washington winning 22-26 minutes left.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, OG. Thank you, Robert Leader. 6 minutes, that's a long time. I seen your team lose in 5 minutes. So I know 6 minutes is a long time.
Who's
I seen
that?
Tampa Bay lose on Monday Night Football in 5 minutes.
Okay. I
To the
thought that's where
Colts.
you was going with that stuff.
Yeah, to the Colts. Yeah, I know you remember that one.
I was at the bar talking all kind of shit, and next thing I know, when the Colts came back, everybody came back and got a free drink on me because I said, y'all gonna owe me some drinks, and then they all showed up and said, I said, you never leave a team. You never leave a team is what I told them. I said, that's what you get for walking out on your team at the bar. Yeah, boy. All right. It tags some people here.
All right. Nobody. They showed the replay, right? You know how they show replays on NFL Network. So they showed the replay, and they like, man, this game is over. I don't even know why they put this game on NFL Network as a replay. I said, because the Colts win this game. Like, nah, this is my cousins, and they're like, nah, the Colts ain't win this game, man. You don't know what you're talking about, man. Swear you know football all the time. I said, come on, bet me $5. Just bet me $5. The Colts come back with this game. $5. They wouldn't bet me. So you know how on your cable box you could go and look, you know, the summary of the game. And then you go see the summary of why they got the game on there. They went and read the summary and was like, oh, they do come back and win. Say, yeah, in the last 5 minutes, they're going to come back and win this game. You'll see.
Oh, shit. That's funny as hell. Oh, man. Oh, boy. We're getting ready to Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's out. That's all I'm saying. Let's see what's going down. Yep, Joe Burrow's done.
Yeah, he out for the season.
Huh?
He out for the season. Mark Andrews, Deshaun Watson, Nick Chubb, Conklin. Who else out for the season? Conklin was the offensive lineman.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of players out. Tre'Davious White's out. I mean, there's a lot of guys that's out or whatever.
There's a lot of them injured.
Yeah, but this past week, you know, the funny thing in fantasy football was I was playing Joe Burrow and I was playing Mark Andrews in both the leagues and shit. I was like, oh shit! And the girl that I was playing, she got Zay Flowers, and he had that 80-yard run for a touchdown, and I was just like, oh shit, hold it. I said, put that shit back. That's like 15 points in fantasy. And then Zay Flowers didn't do shit, and then Joe Burrow got hurt.
You're lucky you ain't in no bonus fantasy like I'm in. One of my fantasies is a bonus fantasy.
That is a bonus fantasy. When they do a 50-yard pass play like that, that's a 5-point bonus play.
Well, if it's a 40-yard, it's 5 points. If it's a 50-yard, it's 10 points.
Woo.
Yeah.
Whoever's got Tyreek Hill been eating it up then.
Yeah, that's the person everybody try to get. You try to get somebody that's gonna get a lot of those.
Big 50-yard pass play. OBJ actually looked pretty good this past week.
Yeah, he did look good.
Yeah,
he put your buddy Ryan. Got your buddy Ryan glasses on. Oh shit.
Got it going down tonight, baby. Got it going down.
Yeah, buddy Ryan glasses. Let's get to these nuts of the week. Nuts of the week. Those two.
The Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo
Bills. I know Ernest hates to hear that shit, but the Buffalo Bills losing to the Denver Broncos at home. Firing the OC. Now we got to figure out who's actually going to be the problem now. But I will say this: Joe Brady is back doing what he needs to do. So, shout out to the Buffalo Bills fans. I ain't tag Will. I said yes. He said yes. The Bills deserve it. I said tag Will and shit. Get his ass. I wonder what his ass has been fucking saying about his goddamn team. I bet his ass been. They all been hiding. You notice that? Buffalo fans just went away.
Only OG. OG has been the most consistent. But
he been here the whole
Ethan
time.
In September, you would have thought Ethan had a mixtape coming out. He was making guest appearances everywhere. I thought he had a new album coming out the way he was making guest appearances.
Ever since Jaguars beat him, Ethan been off show.
Yeah, he been on. He just did a show on last Monday though. He was on the show Monday. He was on June's Monday Quarterback. He was on there.
Yeah, Robert said, "I'm not hiding either." He's not hiding either.
Robert Leader, this is the second time I seen you all season. Something I ain't hiding.
What's up, Deborah? Yeah,
Deborah in the house. What up, Deborah?
So yeah, he said this is the second time I seen it. I'm not hiding. Oh shit. Oh man. But I mean,
let's get to these games, man. I need to see what your
let's
top
get to the
5
games. I mean, this is why I say it's gonna be this was a tough week. I'm surprised that D-Man's not here, but I know it's his birthday. Happy birthday, D-Man.
Yeah, bring it to get some cake.
And then I know Czar's with his son, he said. And Hendy went to the Alabama game. I won't call it a game. He went to the Alabama scrimmage. 66.
Well, he went to the Alabama party. It was a party.
It was a party, yeah. 66.
It was a party.
Yeah, 66-10. You know, I went to a game like that one time. It was Clemson and Wake Forest, and Clemson won 82-24.
Damn.
That damn Tiger did push-ups every time he scored. You know, he started off with 1 through 7. They went to 14. He had to do all them damn push-ups. That little Tiger was like, he was dead. That Tiger mascot was dead by the end of the damn game doing all them damn push-ups and shit. I can't remember how many he did, but 82-24. Okay. He said, put some cheese on that burger. All right, I'm gonna start off. With the first game. The first game is gonna be the Detroit Lions against the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, that ain't make your list. What?
I know. Justin Fields is back.
Yeah, we got the return of my favorite quarterback, Justin Fields.
And Khalil Herbert. Herbert's back to it, running back with Dante Foreman. Yep. Oh, he's off the IR now because he's on my fantasy team in one of my leagues. I activated him today, but I ain't starting him. I think he's gonna have limited touches in this ball game. What you got here? This is your team. What up, though? This is your new Tennessee.
Yeah, Titans. What up, though? Is my squad, but this one's in Detroit, and I'm actually gonna take Chicago to come back and win this one. Now that they got their quarterback back, I'm gonna take Chicago to win this one. Yeah. Chicago gonna win this thing 24-21. Shot time. Bear down.
Dennis is taking Chicago to win 24-21. When you said that, my pen went dead for a minute. I was like, because it was laughing. My pen was laughing when you said that shit.
Yeah.
Now I got back up because I'm getting ready to say, what up, though? Like you say, what up, though? What up, though?
What up, though?
I'm rolling with Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions. Look for Josh Reynolds to get back in the scoring column in this ball game. 27-17. 27-17. He's been shut out lately. Josh Reynolds been shut out lately. He was on the road there for a while, but he's been getting shut out here lately. So
number 11. That's number 11. Okay.
Yeah. 27-17. I think it's gonna be a close game. Because we got a lot to talk about because we got to go into this is what got me. We got to go into Thanksgiving games too. Because that's on Thursday.
Yeah, and don't forget that Black Friday.
The Friday night game too as well. I got it all written down here. Friday game. That's why I said this is a first. You know what I mean? Doing this stuff. So Dennis is going with Chicago. Next game is going to be my. I'm tired of the drama. I watched the show last night, and I was looking at motherfuckers, and I was like, I swear to God, the hype is too much. He's only won 2 games as a head coach, and I'm talking about the Raiders against Miami. And I tell you what, I had never seen so many Raider fans talking so much trash last night on the show that, I mean, they had fans that wasn't Raider fans becoming Raider fans because they won the last 2 ball games. And the Raiders get to play Miami now, in Miami, 85 degrees. Miami coming off a bye too. So I got Miami kicking their asses. We don't have the point spreads tonight because D-Man's not here. But I think last time I heard it was 14-point spread. It's a lot.
Wow.
14-point spread. But I'm taking Miami to roll in this ball game, 37-16. I think the Miami defense shows up in this ball game. I think we're going to start to see the Miami defense come around back of their mind after what happened to Buffalo on Monday night. Now they know they got a 2-game lead on them boys. You know what?
I hear that.
They got to play. And they got to play. And the funny thing about the Miami team, the Miami Dolphins have it. I didn't say this already. When Buffalo lost, Miami won the division because the next 5 games, Miami ain't playing nobody. They ain't playing nobody. So
yeah, but
the next 5 games are easy. They're gonna win the division. Buffalo's fighting for a wild card spot. That's all they fighting for. So there it is. Miami 13.5 point favorite. But I got Miami winning big, 37-16. play your fantasy players. Play the Miami Dolphins defense. Defense is going to come back. Jalen Ramsey's going to go up against Devontae. A good matchup. What you got, Dennis?
All right, well, see, here's the thing, right? Miami doesn't play good this time of the year. This is the time of the year that they go downhill. Now, usually it's because Tua isn't there. I'm going to say that. Now, usually because Tua isn't there, he's usually injured, but now he got braids, so we get a new Tua around, you know what I mean? So I want to agree with you that Miami's going to win this game. But some telling me that the Raiders just got a whole different energy because they got a new coach. And I believe in their energy. And they got me saying the Raiders. All right? They got me saying the Raiders.
Are you picking
the Raiders? I'm going to take the Raiders. I'm going to take the Raiders. All right? 20-17 Raiders. Low scoring game. Everybody thinks it's going to be a high scoring game. Low scoring game. This is Vegas written all over it.
This should be your upset special. Then you might as well say that shit already.
The upset special. It's the Raiders.
Washington won. Robert just said. Good for Washington. That means they're gonna be. Looks like Washington might be representing the Pac-12 in the NCAA. Well, they might have to play Oregon one more time if I'm not mistaken. Oregon's got to play Oregon State, so we'll see what happens there in the Pac-12 championship game. I want to see that rematch. Bo Nix and Michael Penix. It's going to be a hell of a rematch game. So you taking the Raiders now. That's Dennis's upset special. Has to be 14. Yes, sir. We by ourselves tonight because we got D-Man's got a birthday. Kingzar's out with his son, and Hendy's drunk at the goddamn fucking Alabama party.
Alabama game. He's drinking with the Alabama parents.
Exactly. So Raiders, Dennis took as an upset special. I'm taking Miami to blow their asses out. Next, we're gonna go to your division, Washington and the Giants.
Yeah, see, you know what? I just can't believe in Timmy DeVito.
Danny DeVito. You gonna call him like I call him, Danny DeVito. You can't believe in Danny DeVito.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't believe in Timmy DeVito, man. It don't look like that they give him an opportunity to go out there and give it all he got. That's how I feel about it. He don't get an opportunity to get out there and give it all he got. But Big Face Sam look like he ready to take over the reins as I am the franchise quarterback of the Washington football team. I believe in Big Face Sam. We're taking Big Face Sam to win this game 31-10. Let's go, Big Face.
I'm glad we finally decided on a team that we agreed to win in the ball game.
Yeah.
Because I got Washington winning 27-17. That means I still think Saquon is going to have a good ball game in this ball game. I think he's going to be mostly the offense anyway. But I look for Howell to hook up with Scary Terry and get a touchdown from him. And I was glad that I played Antonio Gibson. I picked him up late, and I played him against the Seahawks last week. He got a touchdown in there and got about 17 fantasy points. So
he's a pretty good running back. I don't understand what's going on with him in Washington.
Well,
maybe he doesn't block that well.
Kansas City, they didn't utilize their running backs, and that's Bieniemy's offense. You know what I mean? He likes to spread the ball out to those wide receivers.
No, but he had this problem before Eric Bieniemy got there.
Well, it's because one, the guy that took his job, the Brian Robinson guy,
right?
They trying to work him like a workhorse. You know what I mean? They trying to work him like a workhorse. And then who was the other running back there with him? The guy that got hurt or got in trouble from LSU, Deuce.
Yeah, Deuce got in trouble. That's right. I forgot about. Damn, I forgot about Deuce. Damn.
Deuce got in trouble. So they was kind of like a punch there for a little bit. But there was another running back too that was there for Washington too. A three-headed monster, but Antonio was catching balls out of the backfield. But
Paul said he fumbled too much, and he said Saquon Barkley is trash truck juice.
Oh, Barkley is well. I mean, I ain't gonna say that. The line we all know that the offensive line for the Giants have been sorry all fucking year long. You know what I mean? They probably up there in the bottom of the offensive line. Your boys,
but they've been sorry since Eli been there. If your offensive line been sorry for more than 5 years, you need to get your new offensive line coach. And I don't understand why people ain't looking to steal offensive line coaches. Like Jeff Stallion has been with the Eagles for this long. Why you ain't looking to steal this guy?
You're right. You're right, because some of them old, them Washington guys used to hang on for a while. The Hogs, them guys used to hang on. Then they used to get jobs. Some of them guys got jobs just because of their damn line. What's up, High Life? Hello, High Life. Anyway, I wish I had a Miller High Life right now. The champagne of beers. Shout out to Miller High Life, the champagne of beers. Okay. But anyway, next game we're going to go to, and I'm surprised, but Dallas Cowboys and Carolina. Cowboys got another easy game here. What do you think, Dennis?
Well, what's the because somebody put the spread in the comments on this Cowboys games. I told my dad it was 17, but I wasn't 100% sure on it.
I don't think it's that high. I think it's like 10.5, if I'm not mistaken. I think Miami's the biggest. He said you guys like hip hop. Well, shit. No shit.
Yeah, we thought it was hip.
Yeah, but I think Dallas is favored by 10. Gron's saying 18.5. 18.5. Oh, shit.
Ooh,
boy, I tell you what, I mean, there's going to be a lot of Cowboy fans in Carolina. I can tell you that right now. They gobbled up all them tickets. That whole stadium's going to be Cowboy Nation down there in Carolina. Because trust me, I already know. Growing up down there's a lot of Cowboy fans in the Carolinas because we didn't have a team growing up, and there was a lot of Cowboy fans. So I bet you that whole stadium, if you watch it,
I don't know, Buck. I wanna take the Cowboys, Buck, but 18.5. That's usually a disaster for us.
I ain't saying about the spread. I mean, shit, but I mean, I talked you out of you trying to take the goddamn fucking Giants last week against Cowboys.
I was, but I you know what? I ain't doing it. You're right. Cowboys gonna win. I think the Cowboys 31-17. Cowboys.
31-17.
I think they give up a late touchdown.
Ernest just said 10.5.
Right.
He must be from the UK. He said we call
he's from the UK.
Grom in the UK. But yeah, Grime. He said Grimes. He misspelled. We call rap grime in the UK.
Okay.
Yeah. I call bitches in America, and I call bitches in the UK. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's part of hip hop generation.
He might have meant to say 10.5. He might just hit the wrong button.
Yeah, it's 10.5. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's 18. Like I said, I think Miami was the biggest spread this week. Miami was 14, but Ernest said 13.5.
Yeah, that's still 14 to me. Still got to win by 14 in my eyes. So that's all I want to do.
You said 31-17?
31-17 is what I got.
I got 31-20, Dallas. 31-20.
Oh, you think they're going to put up 20 points? Wow.
I think, and the reason why I say that is, Frank Wright took over the offensive play calling again. He let that guy do it, and he took over. So now Frank Wright's calling the plays again this week. So
okay.
And Carolina's got a decent pass defense, but their rushing defense, ain't that good. So I would expect the Cowboys to try to run the ball. This is a game where Cowboys are probably going to try to run the ball with that new guy they got now, Ricky Doolittle or whatever his name is.
I picked him up in fantasy.
Yeah, whatever his name is, Ricky Doodle or Doddle or Doodlehead or whatever his name is.
Right.
So, but anyway, we went over the Dallas game. Oh, next game. Oh, boy. I tell you what, this was a tough one right here. Arizona against Houston. Didn't make my top 5 game. Kyler Murray against CJ Stroud. Should be a fun game to watch. Arizona's coming back at picking up Michael Carter from the Jets. James Conner's back. They play hard, Dennis. Your coach, whether you like him or not, defensive side of the ball, the Arizona defense has been pretty good against the run.
The only thing I didn't like with him about us is that he didn't blitz with us. That's what I didn't like. So
and he Super Bowl, bottom line, he did, and that's why I said him and the offensive coordinator lost Super Bowl in the field. I done told you about the field. I knew it. I said that field is
going
to be
you said that about the field early, and I was sitting here listening to you that day. I'm like, I ain't never heard nobody complain about that field. Sure enough, that day is a field
issue. Get a
issue.
goddamn sack against Patrick Mahomes. What a fucking shame. Almost as many sacks as the fucking Bears on the season in that damn Super Bowl. Didn't get a goddamn sack. But Arizona, Houston with upset special last week came through for me. Beat the Bengals. Shocked the world. Put them back on the map. Texas 6-point spread. What you got here, Dennis?
I'm taking the Texans. We're gonna both take the Houston Texans on this. I'm taking Texans. Texans win this game, but it's gonna be tight though. Kyler Murray ain't giving up no easy win. It's gonna be tight. I'm gonna say 27-24.
27-24. Taking it. And this was close to being my lock. You know, I still got time. This was close, but right now I'm gonna lay the lock. I'm gonna lay it down. You said it. I said I can't change it because what if it happens and this don't happen? They're gonna come back to bite me. Just said about Baltimore. I really like Baltimore against Cincinnati. We would have been sitting here not sweating this Sunday if we'd have took the Ravens. That was my first choice on that shit. But anyway, Ernest says Texans 24-14 over Arizona. I actually got the Texans winning this ball game 31-17. I look for a sellout crowd in Houston. I think there's going to be some action going on with the crowd there.
It's a sellout crowd because
CJ Stroud called out the fans this past week in the Bengals game. He called out Houston fans. He says, I want us to fill up the stadium or whatever. So yes, I want to fill up the stadium. So for Houston to pack that stadium in, a lot of coming back to the stadium and stuff. So Houston winning 31-17. Next game is we're gonna go to the lock of the week. Might as well get over with. See, Paul saying Arizona don't have a chance, but the lock of the week is the Jacksonville Jaguars, the London Jaguars playing against the Tennessee Titans. We Jaguars in our survivors, 204 left. Buc Flair Show. Jaguars is who I'm taking. I should say who we taking. All of us agree. Jaguars. Duval. Whatever we can do to keep the streak alive. We taking Duval to win. My cousin passed away yesterday. If you didn't see the post, I made a post about it. He was wearing a Trevor Lawrence jersey, 16 Clemson. I said, boy, the air's up there. Guys looking down on him or whatever. You know, Trevor Lawrence fan. He wearing the Clemson 16, the jersey I posted on his birthday. He just turned 41 like a month or so ago. So the Jags are locked. Let's hope Calvin really shows up. Let's hope Christian Kirk, Trevor, and all the guys show up against Tennessee. I got to be enclosed, Dennis. You know, I think it's going to be 27-16 Jaguars. 27-16. Thanks, Ernest. 27-16. What you got? What you got to score?
Definitely my condolences to you, man. And, my aunt passed away last week around this time. We're going to the funeral on Monday. To be honest, but I'm going to take. We taking the Jags, but I think the Jags going to put up 30. So I'm going to say 30-13 is my score.
30-13. Okay.
Yeah.
30-13. All right.
I just can't believe in mayonnaise. Mayonnaise can't get it done today. Not today.
Mayonnaise can't get it done.
No,
so
not
I got
mayonnaise.
1, 2, 3. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games left, Dennis. 7 games left. 7. I know you didn't write down your five games or whatever, and I don't know what you guys talked about.
I got 5 this week. I don't think all my 5 will make it. It's a tight week.
Well, did you have any ones I done said already on there?
No.
Huh?
Nope. I'll let you know.
You don't know yet, huh? Okay.
No. I'll let you know.
Well, I didn't know what BJ and you guys had on your show. I didn't get a chance to see it on Wednesday. Because I sent him a message about Lamar. And he ain't said shit. about them Ravens when they got beat by Cleveland. I told you, I said he had the Ravens #1 team in the league and shit. How can Buc Flair not have Ravens #1 and all that bullshit? I said they ain't #1, goddamn it, in the league. So shit. Ernest is saying 30-28.
Oh shit.
Trying to get me to change the Texans because our line. I
Yep.
can't do the line.
We don't believe you, OG. You need more people.
He still got Buffalo pain in him. But anyway, my next game is going to be Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh shit, that's one. That's one. I thought that was a top 5 game.
No,
that's one.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, San Francisco 49ers. I'm wearing this shirt right here for a reason. I'm wearing this shirt right here. You know, Tom Brady, little bitty boy. He was at that Cowboys 49ers game when the 49ers won with a great catch in the thing, and they kept showing that shit. And last year, Brock Purdy whooped Tampa Bay 35-7. 35-7. A lot of early plays in that ball game. Mike Evans' 67-yard touchdown pass got called back. We had a quarterback sack, strip, and fumble, called back right off the bat. And next thing you know, we couldn't even get going and everything. So for the first time, I'm gonna try to play Dennis and Czar on this kind of game. I said I was gonna say something interesting tonight. For the first time, I got San Francisco 23-22 over Tampa Bay. 23-22. I got them winning. First time. I've never picked against my team, but I'm trying something different here. I don't know the spread on this game. What was the spread on this ball game?
I'm taking San Fran to win this game 24-14.
24-14. And the weather's not supposed to be all that great tomorrow, from what I'm hearing. The spread on this game might be this might be a 10-point spread game too as well. It might be up there too as well.
No, y'all just won last week. It ain't gonna be no 10-point spread.
I think it is 12. It's a 12-point spread. There you go. I knew it was high 13. It's going up because of what the 49ers did to the Jaguars last week. I knew it was high. I just knew Miami was the one, and then San Francisco and Dallas was right up there with it. So yeah, and our pick'ems is getting close now. I mean, we at week 11 now. The pick'ems. I mean, I'm one game back from leading the thing. So yeah, it's raining here 2 days. That's what I'm saying. It's they calling for windy weather. I think McCaffrey, Bucks got a good run defense, but it's all going to be about like Coach Bowles said, taking care of the football. If we can take care of the football and we can create some turnovers. I don't like that pass rush, Dennis. What do you think about that pass rush?
I think your pass rush is dead because I think that kid that y'all spent that pick on, Joe Tyron, he just ain't it.
Well, I'm talking about the 49ers when they got what they did to Trevor Lawrence last week. Shit.
You talking about them coming at the yeah. Sorry to hear that. Yeah.
I mean, they came at Trevor with all kind of cylinders and just whooped his ass. I mean, shit. You guys all picked the Jaguars last week. I picked the 49ers. I said, no, they ain't gonna come off a bye and lose the fucking Jaguars. I mean, I can't trust Doug Peterson on a bye. You know what I mean? Not like I can when the 49ers got all healthy and shit. I just couldn't do it last week, but I would be surprised if I can pull it off. I'm being honest. Now, my next game didn't make it. Is the Minnesota Vikings against the Denver Broncos on Sunday night.
That's two.
Didn't make it.
That's two.
It did not make it.
I don't know why this game ain't make it. They both on the roll.
They both hot. They both on the roll. But the reason why I didn't make it is because I'm gonna say it right now. Denver is gonna blow out the Minnesota Vikings.
It might happen. I might believe you on that because I think somebody's gonna finally get a whiff of Josh Dobbs and shut him down. So I can believe you on that.
I don't, and the reason why I say this is because I don't think Justin Jefferson's activated, and I don't think. I think the fact that Minnesota has to lose because right now with them on a roll, if Jefferson does come back and they lose the first game with Jefferson, so I am talking about Denver in a blowout, 34-10 Sunday Night Football in nasty weather. Nasty weather.
That ain't Denver. That ain't Denver. They don't blow nobody out.
Well, turnovers. I seen Joshua Dobbs play at nighttime. You've seen him play at nighttime too as well.
Right.
Not the sharpest of dudes playing at nighttime. Not the sharpest.
And I don't remember him playing in Colorado, so might be a little different. But
he played at Tennessee last year in primetime game against the Jaguars when they was trying to win the division last year. Remember they signed him.
That's the whole mess over there in Tennessee.
I know it. That was a whole mess, but still.
Yeah, I mean, he don't even look like the same quarterback last year then to now.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, I'm not saying that, what do you call that I'm not pulling for both these teams, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying I just got a feeling with the way the weather's going to be from what I'm hearing and the way Javonte Williams can run the ball and the way Russell Wilson.
He's been balling.
7-1 against Minnesota lifetime. 7-1. And getting back to Arizona game, just so you know, Arizona's never won in Houston. Never won in Houston. I forgot to say that.
Well, I'm gonna take the Minnesota Vikings. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take the Vikings because, first of all, the Vikings on the roll.
You'll be in trouble if you don't take the Vikings.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't want to be in no more trouble. Plus, they on the roll, and I like the hookup. Jordan Addison, T.J. Hawkinson. I got both of them on my fantasy, so because I just knew Justin Jefferson wasn't going to repeat what he did last year, so that ain't gonna happen. So I'm taking Minnesota Vikings to win this game, and it's going to be another close game. This game is going to end 23-20, Minnesota Vikings.
Is what you call it? Is Madison out with his concussion? Is he out?
Yeah, he out. So they got another and what you call out. So they on their third running back.
They're playing Chandler. Then the guy picked up in fantasy or whatever. And ever since Russell did that for his girl for her birthday, rented out that Waffle House. They beat the Chiefs and they beat the Bills. And
he rented out a Waffle House.
He rented out a whole Waffle House for him and his girlfriend on her birthday. Took the whole Waffle House.
Well, that's his wife, but yeah,
he did that. He rented out the whole Waffle House. They sit there and ate Waffle House food. Good for him. Yeah, he got 23-20 score. And like I said, I'm gonna say it like Dennis said last week. Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride.
I believed in him last week. I just believed in him.
Let's ride. With a big upset over the fucking Bills and shit. All right, number 5 game of the week. Number 5 game of the week happens to be my upset. And here's a team that we are going to see finally, we're going to see the end of this coach. We're going to see the end. He's going to be fired come Monday. He's going to be fired come Monday. I got my hand right here. It's not over my heart. I got my hand right here. He's going to get fired come Monday because he's going to lose. And not only are they going to lose, they're going to lose bad. And this is going to be, I'm predicting this is going to be the best game Jordan Love has ever played, ever. This is going to be his best game he's ever played. The Packers are going to put up 30-something points on the Chargers defense, and then win this ball game 34-16. This is the Buc Flair upset special. I'm taking the Packers to roll over the Chargers and predicting that Brandon Staley will get fired come Monday. Come Monday, he will be fired and let go. Finally. So Dennis,
Well,
the
here
floor
we
is
go.
yours.
Now that we know who's going to really win this game, since you said that, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Chargers, which I usually don't do. But I'm going to take the Chargers because one thing about Green Bay, they start too slow, and they are second half football team. So I'm gonna take the Chargers to win this game, which I still think is going to be a high scoring game. But I'm going 34-31 Chargers. I say that they
34-31.
just edge it out. I still do see Jordan Love having a good game though, but
Okay.
I'd say that they just edge it out. I'm looking for Aaron Jones to go off. I need him for my fantasy because I'm actually fighting right now. I'm 4-6 in this one fantasy, and if I can get 3 more wins and slide in, come on, baby, come on.
Well, I think Jordan Love could get 3 touchdown passes, maybe more. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I think this is gonna be his best game. You can tell Joshua Bailey and Rashad and all that bullshit. I'm just saying, hey, this is gonna be Jordan Love's best game. This is gonna be his game where he's gonna shine, and the Packers gonna be like, we back, when they're gonna be playing that goddamn song, Pack Go, Go Pack Go, or whatever. And the Chargers are gonna be lose a game. Usually Chargers are in every game. I saw that Herbert stat where he's scored the same amount of points as he's scored against him or whatever, and his record is like almost like he's like maybe 1 or 2 games under 500 in his career or whatever. So that's my number 5 game of the week. The Chargers, guess what, Dennis? Haven't won in Green Bay since 1984. The Dan Fouts, 1984. They have not beat Green Bay in Green Bay since 1984. Did I change your opinion? Did I change your opinion?
Nope, because you said that about another team, which I think it was Denver, hasn't won in Buffalo, and they won in Buffalo last time you said that.
Well, they hadn't won there since I think 1993 or something like that.
Yeah. Yes. So I think I'm all right. Sounds like when you say that, it's about even. I got a chance. Okay. I got a fighting chance. That's all I need.
My number 4 game of the week is and the reason why I got number 4 game of the week is the Buffalo Bills against the New York Jets. And the only reason why I made my pick is because this is what I'm calling the survivor game. This is a game where Buffalo loses ball game. Who you gonna fire next? Who you gonna fire next? You know what I mean? You gonna let go next?
Well, you know the rule.
You know what I mean? Who's gonna be the fall guy on this one? But like I said,
you know the rule. What's the rule?
I got Buffalo. I got Buffalo bouncing back. I got them. Actually, I got them bouncing back, winning pretty good. I could see 31-17 is what I got it being. I see Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, Kincaid, Josh Allen. I see them on cylinders because Zach Wilson the last couple of weeks has just been doo-doo. You know what I mean? Doo-doo. All he had to do was throw a touchdown pass. The Jets ain't scored in the last 2 games, Dennis. Last 2 games, they scored field goals. They scored 6 points, and they scored what last week? 13 or 12. They scored 12 points last week. They haven't scored a touchdown now. They played the Chargers and got beat 27-6, and they played the Raiders and got beat. They only scored like 12 points or something like that against the Raiders or some shit. So,
who plays on the Black Friday game?
The Jets. The Jets.
And who they play?
The Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, that's fucked up. All right, let's go. Yeah. I'm going to take Buffalo as well. I'm taking Buffalo in a blowout. Buffalo in a blowout. Blowout. Okay. I see Josh Allen having a non-turnover, very controlled MVP-ish game. 35-10 is what I'm predicting.
35-10. 35-10. And the funny thing about Zach Wilson is
the rule. If y'all don't notice, to all the 10 million followers is listening. If y'all don't notice, when a coach is fired, the team plays harder. That's the Buc Flair rule. So when we see a coach get fired, we know that the team is going to play hard.
Going to play hard.
So we automatically take the team that the coach got fired on. Now, we haven't got to a spot where two coaches got fired and they playing each other the same week yet. But when we get there, I don't know what we're going to do, but I'm letting you know. Yeah. We ain't get to that part yet.
Yeah. But like I said, I mean, you know, the whole game is why I got it still kind of close is because the Jets got a decent defense, and Zach Wilson plays pretty good against Buffalo for some goddamn reason. It's like he's like, you know, he beat him in the first week of the season, but like they said, I think a lot of that had to do with 9/11, Aaron Rodgers, the Jets, and he turned the ball over. He turned the ball over 3 times. Josh Allen turned the ball 3 times, but
I think they got to do with that Jets defense. They just wasn't ready for that Jets defense.
Yeah, so that was my number 4 game of the week. My number 3 game of the week. Woo, boy, this was a tough one. Pittsburgh Steelers going against the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland. I don't understand the quarterback situation. I don't know why they wouldn't go Walker. I'm a little bit more comfortable going with P.J. Walker. Last time Dorian Thompson-Robinson smoked, didn't score a touchdown. Ravens beat him 20. Now they're going to Steelers defense, which is pretty goddamn. We're still waiting to see if this Pittsburgh's offense is going to come to reality and see if Kenny Pickett is the man or not, because they do have a lot of good weapons and stuff with Deontay. They played already this season. The Browns had the ball game. They fumbled it away. You know, Deshaun got strip sack or whatever, and they ended up winning that ball game. Pittsburgh did by 5. But boy, the weather's not going to be too bad from what I'm hearing. So, you know, I didn't think the weather was going to be too bad in this ball game. But Dennis, I'll let you go first on this game because
all right. Well, this is a
rivalry game. I mean, you got 2 defenses. I mean, shit. I just don't. I would love to see. Go ahead.
This is 2 teams that what you don't want to do is play down to their level. So if you play in these 2 teams, what you want to do is rack up a lot of points and keep scoring. Because when you start to coast with these teams, these 2 teams, when you start to coast with them and they start playing at their level, they'll beat you. So it's sort of like driving down a highway. If the speed limit is 60, you better be doing 65-70. Because if you're doing 60, you lose it. That's just how it is. So who am I picking? Because to me, this is the better defensive player of the year to me. That's how I feel about this game.
Ooh.
This is the better defensive player of the year. I'm taking Myles Garrett to get his first defensive player of the year. So I'm taking the Browns. But I don't think it's going to be high scoring either. I wouldn't be surprised if this game ended 17-14 Browns.
Taking 17-14 Browns.
I don't know why Paul Walker's not starting on that one, though. I guess they want to see what they got out of DTR.
Yeah. I mean,
they want to get a more mobile quarterback. Because, I mean, Paul Walker's mobile, but P.J. Walker's mobile, but he's not going to use his legs all the time. And one thing about DTR, to me, DTR is he's just like Kyler Murray. That's how I felt when he was in college. He was a Kyler Murray-ish player.
Well, this is what gets me about this ball game. The only reason why I took the Steelers in this ball game is what happened and what they did. As soon as Watson went down, they invited Joe Flacco to come to fucking Cleveland. And what the fuck does that tell you about what kind of respect does that do to P.J. Walker and Dorian Thompson-Robinson when you bring it in to Joe Flacco, who is a sorry ass motherfucker anyway? You know.
Well, I mean, but you got to have 3 quarterbacks. I mean, they allow you now to have an emergency quarterback now because of the whole San Fran.
They had 3. Game. They got 3.
Who they third quarterback?
Kelly Mond was on the practice squad.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was on. That's what I'm saying. This is kind of fucked up situation.
Maybe they don't believe it.
Let me tell you something about this. I think that the Browns have got a divided locker room right now. I think even though they beat the Ravens last week, I think Jim Schwartz defense is playing against Kevin Stefanski's offense or whatever. And I think the Browns defense know they're that good. But when you got an offense that's not doing good, you got the defensive coordinator now starting to outshine your offensive coach. And so what I'm saying here is that I think what's going to happen, I haven't seen Cleveland win a game when they lost to Deshaun Watson. When they lost to Baltimore 28-3 at home and they started DTR, I think Pickett's going to make some big throws in this ball game to get up early on Cleveland. And they stop playing. I think they're going to stop playing. I think Pittsburgh wins this ball game 27-13. I would not be surprised to see it be like 17-3 at halftime, Pittsburgh. And they can coast the rest of the way.
I'm gonna say this. Are you trying to tell me that we got an 85 Bears situation over here? That the defensive side just think that they the best part of the team?
I would never compare the Browns to the 85 fucking Bears.
I didn't say that they are the 85 Bears. I'm just talking about the situation how those two coaches was told that those two coaches didn't like each other.
Yeah, Buddy Ryan and Mike Ditka did not get along that very well. So Buddy decided to say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go to Philadelphia. I'm gonna be a head coach. I'm gonna put my stamp on. I'm gonna put my stamp on another team or whatever." If Buddy Ryan would have stayed in fucking Chicago, the Bears probably would have won back-to-back Super Bowls. Back-to-back.
You think they'd have beat the Giants? They'd have beat the Giants in '86.
They probably would have beat the Giants because the Giants, that defense was just as good as the fucking Bears. That I always say that's the two best defenses of all time. 85 Bears and 86 fucking Giants. People laugh at me when I say that, but you look at the stats and what the Giants did. You look at the stats what the Giants did that season. And you look what they did in the playoffs.
I don't know if do I put the Giants in my top 5? I know I got the Steelers.
Yeah,
I got the 70 Steelers in my top 5. They're number 1, 70 Steelers.
Well, I mean, you got to look at the 75 Steelers has a good defense, and the 77, I think, is one of the two. I know the 76 Steelers were good, 74 Steelers were good. Hell, the Steel Curtain was the shit. But when you talk about athletic as the athletic teams, you know, and you think about Tampa Bay playing their defensive style, a defense being named, many teams copy the Tampa 2 defense or whatever. And you always mention that, you know, they 4 of their players are in the Hall of Fame that was on that defensive side of the ball.
I always tell you, in my lifetime, that's the greatest defense I've ever seen.
Yeah.
In my lifetime.
And it all boils down to the linebacker being able to cover in pass coverage, and you have a great front to rush the passer. And so, you know, he had Warren Sapp, Simeon Rice, Booger McFarland. You know, you had a hell of a squad rushing the quarterback. But I'm saying I believe that Jim Schwartz, yes, he is ruffling the feathers of Cleveland. And the Cleveland, you know how they feel about Kim. You know, they was ready to get rid of his ass last year. You know, so don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. I ain't saying nothing yet, but don't be surprised with his whole quarterback. Deshaun's there. He ain't going nowhere. He got a guaranteed contract. They can't get rid of Deshaun.
No.
They can't get rid of Deshaun.
Let somebody else take him. But it's a sucker born every day for somebody else to take.
Ain't nobody going to take a quarterback starting to make $60 million a year over the next 3 years and shit. Hell.
$60 million ain't going to be – it's going to be the new $40 million in another 3 years.
They didn't learn. The owners starting to learn now. They didn't see him go down for 50. They got $9 million. Baker playing for 4 over there. Shit, they got Purdy playing for under $1 million and shit. Hell, if I'm an owner, I'm like, fuck it, let's draft this quarterback and build around him. And you know, we got a chance to do it. And then you know, you got to get that. That's the key right now. You quarterback, get you a wide receiver, or a left tackle, and then go with it. But you got to have a defense. You got to have a defensive coach to come in there and play defense. Defense wins championship. Everybody keeps talking to me. When I get to your game, that's why I'm gonna say when I get to your game, you understand why I'm talking defenses. So the number 2, and you're gonna be surprised to hear this one: the Los Angeles Rams against the Seattle Seahawks.
Man,
the number 2 game of the week.
I don't know why this game even made it.
Los Angeles Rams against Seattle Seahawks.
Matthew Stafford ain't playing.
The reason why Stafford is back. He's back.
They said Stafford wasn't playing.
He's playing. Stafford's playing. He's back all week. The offensive line, the Rams got their offensive line. Seattle's got their offensive line back. They just signed Jason Peters again, 42 years old. So, but anyway, he's back. Stafford's back. Cooper Kupp, Puga Nacho. He's playing too as well. Seattle's trying to figure out their defense right now. They got a better defense than what they've been putting on the show for. You know what? I don't know when it's around, but the time they played the first game of the season, Devon Witherspoon did not play in this ball game, and Jamal Adams did not play in this ball game. So now it's going to be a different kind of ball game with the secondary going up against these two. Cooper Kupp didn't play in the first game of the season, but if it's the game that Pakanuchu 15 catches against Seattle's defense or whatever, his jersey's in the Hall of Fame for that fucking ball game. They put that motherfucker in the Hall of Fame. I took a picture of that shit when I was there.
Yeah.
And put a picture. But anyway, I got a surprise here. I think Rams gonna win the ball game. I really do. I think this is my high scoring game of the week. I got the Rams winning on a late field goal, 31-29. Rams win this ball game and beat Seattle. 31-29. High scoring game of the week. Rams and Seattle.
I got Seattle winning this game. 28-24 Seattle. I think the Rams give up a good fight. 28-24 Seattle.
Aaron Donald. Ooh, boy. Going to be rough on Geno.
I think they about used to it now.
Going to be rough on Geno. You know what I mean? Next game. Puka Nacua. Next game, number game of the week. Of course, I took off for this game. I'll be watching it just like I did Super Bowl. I'll be watching. I took off Monday night. Be watching this game. Philadelphia Eagles, Kansas City Chiefs. Go ahead, Dennis. I ain't even gonna say shit until you talk. It's your team.
Word on the street is that Taylor Swift will not be there.
Taylor Swift will not be there. Well, DeAndre Swift be?
DeAndre Swift will be there. Word on the street that Taylor Swift will not be there. And they're undefeated when Taylor Swift comes to the show. They also have a very high percentage winning rate after coming off a bye. Andy Reid, after a bye, has a very high winning percentage. Yes. Andy Reid has never lost to a team he's coached.
He's 4-0 against the Eagles. 4-0. Very good. Very good description. And guess what?
Sounds like it's time to end that shit.
What? When Andy Reid was with the Eagles, he never lost to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Right. It's time to lose.
Time to lose.
It's time to lose, yeah.
We got 8-1. You got 8-1 Eagles, and you got 7-2 Chiefs, and they know that Baltimore has another loss now on their belt. Now they got 3 losses now. So, you know, Kansas City's in that driver's seat, thinking in the back of their head, well, and the Jaguars lost, so they got 3 losses now, and so Miami's, you know, I think Miami's got. Does Miami 3 losses? I think they do, don't they? They lost to the Chiefs. Yeah. Who they lose to? They lost to the Chiefs.
The Eagles.
The Eagles. Yeah.
Chiefs.
Yeah. So they've got 3 losses too as well.
Somebody else they lost to. It was the division game. Oh, the Bills.
No, they lost 3 games. They lost 3 games. Bills beat them.
Bills, yeah.
But go ahead, finish your explaining on this Philadelphia game.
Yeah, so you know I'm taking the Eagles, but I just think that
I will say this before you go. Second game, supposedly.
Second what?
Second worst weather game this weekend.
Let me let you know this right here.
Minnesota and Denver's, they're expecting like 40% chance of bad weather mixed with rain, cold, and Kansas City is expecting rain too as well. But not as bad as Minnesota and Denver. All the other games are about I think Buffalo and the Jets and Washington Giants have wins and shit like that. You know how that affects passing the ball and all that bullshit. But right. This game right here, you know, this. Go ahead. I mean, just go ahead. What you got this game?
This will be the second. This will be the number one most highest rated game this season. Number one so far is the Eagles and the Cowboys. That was 27 million, almost 28 million.
Did that beat the Lions? Did that beat the Lions and the Chiefs?
For a 4:00 game. That was 28 million
game. I didn't know if it. I didn't know if it was what do you call it? I didn't know if it beat the Lions.
So this game will top that because it's a Monday night game, so all eyes is on them. This game will top that. I'm taking the Eagles, as you know, but I still think it's going to be like kind of a crazy game. So I'm going to go 38-31 Eagles.
38-31 Eagles. Yeah. And I'm flipping this game. Because of the weather and the weather and the running game that the Eagles have. I think the Eagles can control this game and keep Mahomes on the sideline. And I think the Eagles can run this ball down their throats without throwing the ball over the field. And it's going to be Mahomes trying to get on the field, because I would not be surprised if Philadelphia has this ball more than 35 minutes in this ball game or more, and they win this ball game. I'm expecting a lower score game, 27-13. I've got the Eagles winning, 27-13. I think both these teams coming off a bye. Eagles defense getting rested, and this is why I said about Kansas City. Okay, so that's what Dennis just said. Eagles Cowboys.
No, he's talking about the rematch on December 10th.
Oh, so now Eagles. Oh, well, shit. Cowboys be eliminated by then for them division. Shit, that might not even be a game. Yeah, division could be locked up by then. But anyway.
I didn't say that, so don't put me in that conversation. I didn't say that. All right, don't put me in that conversation.
He said, "Don't put me in that conversation."
I heard it like you heard it.
Yeah, he tried to do like me. But anyway, but defense. This is why I keep telling everybody Mahomes ain't the same because of his wide receiver crew that he's got going on right now. But the Eagles secondary issue there. You know what I mean? There's still a little issue there. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do with the binder and all that kind of good stuff and everything. So, but I mean, when you got a defense you got an offense that can run the ball. This is going to be, in Kansas City has really thrived defensively. They got a pretty good defensive core. But hey, if there's any team that can block the fucking Chiefs on that defensive line, it's the Eagles offensive line. So I would not be surprised. And you got AJ Brown, you got Devontae Smith, and you got Goddard, and you got DeAndre Swift back there. So
Goddard is out.
Goddard's out. He's out.
He's on IR. He's on IR.
He's still out, huh? I didn't know he was still out, huh? Oh, that's right. He did get hurt. He got hurt. Did he get hurt in that Cowboys game? Is that when he got hurt?
Think so.
Then when he got hurt, something about he went down or something like that. Yeah, you're right about that. He did go down. But so who's y'all's third wide receivers?
AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Julio Jones.
Julio Jones, that's who they picked up. Yeah, Quez Watkins wasn't performing or whatever, so they picked up Julio Jones and shit.
Well, Quez is out for the season, so
Quez Watkins is out for the season?
Yeah.
Is he really? Wow. Okay. So I didn't know he was out for the season or whatever. So so now we go to Thursday night, Thanksgiving Day. First game starts at 12 o'clock on the East Coast. Starts at 11 o'clock here on the Central Time. It's the Green Bay Packers traveling to Detroit Lions. Remember what I said, Dennis? All that hype, Green Bay winning this week or whatever. Now they get to go play Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Forget about it, baby. Forget about it. I got the Lions on Turkey Day winning this ball game, shutting down all that go pack, go shit. 38-24. And Detroit, I think that's going to be the fifth straight game that they beat Green Bay. I think they've won 4 straight games over Green Bay. They swept them last year, and they swept them the year before. So this will be number 5 if they win this ball game in a row.
I'm taking Detroit as well.
High
I'm gonna
scoring
say
game.
30.
This is where I'm going with this. High scoring game again. 38-24. I'm taking the Lions to win the ball game. Thanksgiving, we're gonna have a good high scoring Thanksgiving Day games.
I'm gonna say 31-24. I don't think they get that last touchdown you thinking about. I'm gonna say 31-24.
31-24. And of course, they always play on Thanksgiving Day. The fucking Cowboys play the Washington Redskins on Thanksgiving Day. And Washington is coming off. I got them coming off a win against the Giants, so that puts them back at that, 500. I think they're like 5-6 or something like that. Or they're one game under 500 right now, I believe. I think they're like 4-5 or some shit. But if they win, this week against the Giants, I think they go back to possibly 500. So,
okay.
So you got Cowboys, Giants, Thanksgiving Day. I don't know if you remember this. A couple years on Thanksgiving Day, Washington kicked their ass 41-16.
Yeah, I mean I think that was
41-16. They kicked their ass. They kicked fucking Dallas's ass 41-16 on Thanksgiving Day. That's when Dallas was in that funk on Thanksgiving Day. They was losing to everybody. They was losing to Miami. They was losing to Josh Allen. Then they lost to fucking Washington or whatever. So they got their asses fucking handed to them 41-16 the last time they played Washington on Thanksgiving Day. So this is going to be a revenge game. But you got to remember something too. Sam Howell beat the Cowboys last game of the season. His first start. He beat the Cowboys his last game. So he is actually undefeated against Dallas. That's why it makes an intriguing ball game here.
Oh shit, not undefeated.
So now we go Dak against Sam. Dallas coming off a another big win over a losing ass team, the Carolina Panthers. They always play good at home. So what you got here, Dennis? I'll let you go first on this
one. Well, I smell an upset. So I'm going to go with the upset.
No, go upset on Turkey Day?
I'm upset on Turkey Day. I'm riding with Big Face Sam. I'm riding with Big Face Sam. They have a hard time stopping the run. They did pretty good against the Giants. I see they went to a 5-man front, had Mozzie play a lot more defensive tackle, their first-round draft pick. But I just say that the Washington football team just run the ball right down their throat. That's just how I feel about it. So I'm taking Washington to win this game, 27-20.
27-20.
Surprise, surprise.
Taking Washington to win the ball game. Thanksgiving Day. I actually got it being one of those games where another one of those coaches getting close to that coach.
There you go, man. Here you go.
Getting close to that coach. That coach getting on the bubble. Washington got a bye in week 14, just so you know. They got a bye in week 14. This is week 12 when we're talking about Thanksgiving right here. Playing Dallas in Dallas, tough contest. I'm still taking the Cowboys to win the ball game, but I think they're going to win the game by a field goal on Thanksgiving. I think people are going to be intrigued watching the game. Oh, Dallas is actually playing a close game at home. They're playing a close game at home. They're playing Washington at home. Rivalry game, you know what I mean? But I think it's going to be a close game. I think they win the game on a field goal. 30-27, another high-scoring ball game. 30-27 on Thanksgiving Day. I got the Cowboys winning. And then the last game, Thanksgiving, is San Francisco playing in Seattle. San Francisco playing in Seattle. I'm hoping the Seattle wins this week, but I picked the Rams to win. So now I got San Francisco coming off a win, going to play Seattle. The media's hyping them up. They're probably going to be another 6-point spread if they do win this week. Bad like they're projected to win. But now they got to go play Seattle. They have a good history against Seattle. 49ers do. Shanahan, 49ers have a pretty good, but Seattle also has won 14 out of 20 times at home against San Francisco. 14 since over the last 20 years, they have won.
So wait, where's the game at again?
It's in Seattle. It's in Seattle on Thanksgiving.
Ooh, at the 12.
And it's coming. It's coming on a short week too as well. And this is why I'm saying, Dennis, you got to look at these games this week because they're going into this. They go into this game this week. You know what I mean? So D-Man's in the stream. But when you play a team like when you play a team on a short week, like I told you last week, Cincinnati, they thinking about Baltimore because they had to play them on Thursday. That's why I picked Houston to beat them. Baltimore, in the back of the mind, they playing Cincinnati. They fucked up in the fourth quarter. Boom. Same thing happened to them because they ain't focused. Teams don't get focused when they got to play in a short week against another good team. So Seattle probably this week is playing knowing that they're going to be playing on Thanksgiving against the 49ers. The 49ers, same situation, playing at home, knowing they got to play a division game for the division on Thursday night. That's why the 49ers might be a little messed up on this game coming up this week too as well. Same thing with Dallas and Washington. They all thinking about Thanksgiving. These games, that's why I say it. Don't be surprised if Carolina plays Dallas tough, and don't be surprised if Detroit is overlooking Chicago a little bit because they're going to play Green Bay. And Green Bay knows if they lose this ball game, they got to play in Detroit next week. That's why I say Green Bay is my upset special this week because they know they got to win this ball game. So, who you got? Seattle and San Francisco.
I'm taking San Fran. Now, I'm gonna tell you a little history. Years ago, Seattle beat San Fran on Thanksgiving and ate turkey right there on their logo.
Ooh, I did not know that.
Yeah, Jay Will told me this one, so I had to put it on the show.
Oh,
so I'm taking San Fran for the revenge, and they gonna eat turkey on their logo.
Oh, did you know that, D-Man? Did you know that?
I had no idea.
Well, now I gotta look that up, Dennis, because now you got me thinking. Now I'm thinking about that. So, where you at, dog? You was on a date? Was you on a date?
No, I was streaming with other of my friends was watching wrestling. That's why I came here late.
Oh, I thought you and Ada might have gone out. I thought Ada went out after that Jacksonville loss last week. You said, all right, I'll take you out. I picked Duval. They lost to the 49ers. That was her favorite team growing up was Joe Montana and stuff. Golly, let me find out about that, Dennis. I got to read about that one.
All right.
Was that when the Legion of Boom? Was that when the Legion of Boom was there?
Legion of Boom did it, yeah.
That was back in 2014.
2014 when they did that?
Yep.
Surprise, surprise.
That's interesting. I got to check on that one now. That's got intriguing right there.
Yeah, so I'm taking San Fran to win. I'm going to say San Fran wins 28-23.
Oh, boy, you're right. 2014, Richard Sherman ate turkey on the 49ers logo and then called the fans disgusting or whatever. Then he went and played for fucking San Francisco.
He went and played. Hey, yo. Hey, and it's crazy because he's on the Thursday night crew. So he's on Oh, man, it's going to be good.
Oh, well, you're right. He might actually be calling this game. He might actually be shit.
He's part of the Thursday night crew, yeah.
And Russell Wilson insisted that eating the turkey was not what you call it, was not meant to be disrespectful or whatever. Oh boy. And Seattle won that ball game 19-3 on Thanksgiving night.
Damn.
Yep, they won that ball game 19-3. Well, Dennis, you got me now, buddy. You got me on that one. I'm gonna flip it now. I'm flipping it now. You got me on that one. I take that. I take that. You got me. I'm flipping that shit now. I'm taking the 49ers to win this ball game, and I'm gonna say it's gonna be a short week, 19-17. I'm taking the 49ers to win over the ball game now. I'm Seattle, but I still think it's gonna be a low scoring. Watch 2 high games on Turkey Day, but D-Man.
Yeah, what's up?
I saw you already, but you didn't tell me on Turkey. I know you can do it later or whatever, but you Green Bay and Detroit, Thanksgiving, who you got on Thanksgiving?
What up, dog? Give me the Lions.
Taking the Lions, and then Washington and Dallas.
Give me the Cowgirls.
And then San Francisco and Seattle.
I was going to pick a Seahawks at first, but Dennis may have a good point, though. Since he mentioned it, I might take the 49ers.
Okay, yeah, Dennis, you done got us on that one. I'm glad you mentioned that because that's something that teams can put up in the locker room and say, hey, you know what, this is for the division, and of course, then we got the good Black Friday game.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Black Friday, Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Black Friday day on again at 3:00 Eastern. I think 2:00 Central Time.
Okay.
Afternoon game actually. So all the people out shopping or whatever. Some of us just might be sitting at home. You know, people go shopping at 5:00 in the morning on them damn days anyway. So
not no more. Now they put the sales out early now, so not no more. Let's get to the game.
All right, D-Man, what you got here? Jets and the Dolphins.
Question: what's the weather forecast in that game?
Yeah, probably Macy Day parade. You know, New York has a Macy Day parade on Thanksgiving Day. It's all nice and festive, but it's probably going to be about 30 degrees.
I was just giving you a hard time, but yeah, but back to the game. Yeah, I'll take the Dolphins.
Take the Dolphins to win, and then Dennis, what?
Jets with a home game. I'm gonna take the Dolphins can't lose 2 in a row. Then I'll take the Dolphins to lose that game. Dolphins can't lose 2 in a row. I take.
You took the goddamn Raiders this week like an idiot.
Yeah, but the Dolphins can't play. They don't play good away. This ain't they. You know what? I'm taking the Jets. I'm taking the Jets.
You're gonna take the Jets.
I'm taking the Jets.
You can always change that. You can always change
17-13 Jets.
17-13 Jets. I'm taking Miami. I'm taking Miami to win. It's a Black Friday day. Put up points, 33-24. Fans start booing Robert Saleh and the Jets and Zach Wilson. All they keep doing is waiting on Aaron Rodgers to get there, and they continue to lose. I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to lose. Aaron Rodgers even comes back this year. I think he just basically says, all right, we're just going to pack it up because I don't think the Jets are going to win. I think they're just we're gonna see the end of Zach Wilson as far as that goes. So D-Man, what was your top 5 games?
I forgot to put it on there, to be honest with you.
You didn't put them on there?
No.
Well, my top 5 games were Philly and Kansas City, Seattle and the Rams, believe it or not. I took the Rams. I put the Rams in an upset. I got the Rams in an upset. Pittsburgh and Cleveland at number 3. Buffalo and the Jets, only because of the whole drama with the new Joe Brady, being there at the OC and everything like that. And plus, it's kind of a must-win situation for both teams. And then the 5th game was my upset special. I predict Jordan Love will have his best game ever as a quarterback, and the Packers will blow out the Chargers, and Brandon Staley will be fired Monday. They will lose 34-16. I got the Chargers getting beat finally in a blowout.
It was hard for y'all, wasn't it?
Huh?
Was it hard for you?
It was hard. That Texas and Arizona game is kind of a tricky one because of the Kyler Murray situation. Detroit and Chicago, Justin Fields is back. So I haven't looked at your picks and stuff like that. Did you have the Jaguars winning?
Yes. And truthfully, though, I already posted on Sports Close, though.
I know. I saw you. You already put it in there or whatever.
But later, I'll message you. We'll have the final score, though.
Well, you missed it. I picked the 49ers to win 23-22.
Against what? What are the 49ers playing against? Oh, the Bucs. I picked the 49ers.
Huh?
I did pick the 49ers.
Well, no shit. Yeah, so first time ever. I'm picking to win 23-22.
Oh, wow.
And I got Denver in a blowout.
Wait, you picked the Broncos?
In a blowout.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, even though the Vikings, they may have Saints number, though, they have Sean Payton's number as well. Let's not forget about that as well. I thought you might have that in top 5, to be honest with you. I'm surprised you didn't.
Yeah, Dennis had both those in his top 5. He had the Vikings and he had the Bucs game in his top 5 and shit. He's like, wow. So yeah, but yeah, that was funny. But Pittsburgh and Cleveland, did you roll with Steelers?
Yeah, I got Steelers 20-13.
Yeah, I had them 27-13. And then I can't think I don't think anybody else. You know, I can't go back and see who you picked differently. I know you picked Buffalo. You had to.
23-14.
And then Rams and Seattle. You probably went with Seattle, didn't you?
Yeah, 27-20.
27-20. I got 31-29. I just think with Matt Stafford coming back, the big game, Philadelphia and Kansas City.
I got the Chiefs 28-23.
Oh, the Chiefs. Dennis, did you hear that? Or did he leave? What is he doing?
No, I heard him. I went to go get something to drink.
28-23. Yeah, what about them Ravens? Yeah, Ryan said, what about them Ravens? Yeah, them Ravens blew a fucking fourth quarter lead again, goddammit. That's a tough loss with Mark Andrews going down. Real tough loss. It really, I mean, if OBJ can step up and play the way he did on Thursday, I think they'll be all right because Bateman actually showed up. He caught a touchdown pass finally. And Zay Flowers, you know, he got some weapons. You know, he's got the weapons, but, you know, the Ravens are like the fucking Cowboys in a way. You know.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Throw the ball around. You're going to have to rely on that running game come playoffs. You know what I mean? In the playoffs, you're going to have to run the ball and control the clock, you know, because the more you throw the ball, the more chance you got to turn the ball over. You know, Mahomes is probably the only one that did it last year. You know, he had a 7th round running back, Pacheco, and he was able to go and I think that was all pretty much bullshit that they won the Super Bowl. Eagles should have won that damn thing. Still pissed off about that. Cost me $1,500 and shit. Would have won $1,500 if the fucking Eagles would have won that damn Super Bowl and shit.
Yeah. Oh, back to the Jaguars. Duval!
Let's hope, man. Let's hope. That was the lock of the week. The Jaguars. Hope they bounce back.
Yeah, I had that 28-21.
Yeah, I have it 27-16. So yeah. How about Miami and the Raiders? Dennis took the goddamn Raiders.
I got the Dolphins 34-17.
And I got it 37-16. Smart man, because you're up there too. You're starting to slide up you sliding up there in the pick'ems too. So you're right on my ass right now. I said, yeah. So it's getting close. There's a lot of, even Thomas is up there. Thomas is like, I think he goes back and watches our show and then does his picks. That's what he does. That's what he does and shit. All right, Dennis, take us home. It's not about winning. He needs to come back to practice. Oh.
No, okay. Trisha Joy in the house. Look at her. Got something to say that ain't got to do with basketball. All right. Well, all right.
Back to practice. Talking about the Jets. Oh, you talking about Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, that's all she worry about is the Jets. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, like I said, I mean, everybody was all hyped on the Jets, and once he went down, I just wish they would have went out and got somebody like Jameis Winston or I bet you they wish they would have went out and got Joshua Dobbs now. Shit.
Or trade Jimmy G to the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, look, I mean, we were laughing the other day about what if they would have went out and got Kirk Cousins and he went down with a goddamn Achilles fucking injury and shit. That'd have been fucking.
That'd have been twice. Hey, that'd have been fucked up. Yeah.
That would have been bad, because they were talking about it shit. So, but Kurt, I guess I was reading something about Kurt. He didn't do the speedy process surgery like Rodgers did. Supposedly, he's just saying, "I'm going to, take it in the next year and see what happens." So we'll see what happens with Kurt. I wouldn't be surprised he signs back with Minnesota. I still think they're going to give him a 2 or 3 year deal, depending on what they do with Justin Jefferson. Because I know Jefferson wants to make $33 million. He's looking for that $33 million payout. Because Tyreek makes 30, he wants 33. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But thank y'all for coming out tonight.